Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from createyourself.today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Today's podcast is dedicated to one of our favorite things, food news. Exciting, interesting, fascinating, health promoting, or something that you should avoid to promote health. Food news, nutrition news, health news, exciting new products, healthy products that might benefit you in so many ways, new products, a lot of things. We are starting this episode with a new famous low-carb, keto-friendly, sugar-free, and plant-based cereal. Keto-friendly cereal Catalina Crunch, generating almost $1 million in direct-to-consumer revenues a month, a year after launch. So Catalina Crunch, I actually had an opportunity to meet Catalina Crunch founder Krishna when he was just about to launch it. And he asked me to meet up to talk about nutrition content, the ingredients, the trends in healthy eating, in nutrition fields. And so we talked, and at the end of the day, I'm very happy to see that he launched his cereal, and it's getting quite popular. And as he mentions in this article, it's getting popular because it's zero sugar added. And a lot of people who are trying to go low carb and keto, and especially people who are at the same time trying to go plant-based, they don't have a lot of breakfast options. And so this is a great option for them. But also a lot of people use it as a snack because it has zero sugar, and there are not so many snacks for keto folks, for low carb folks of products who have good or clean ingredient list. So it's pretty good cereal. And I just wanted to share with you a few, learnings or discoveries that I got myself, that I learned myself. So Catalina Crunch cereal, it comes in several flavors, and the ingredient list. It has, by the way, 0 added sugars. So Catalina flour, the ingredient that is consists of organic pea protein, potato fiber, non-GMO corn fiber, chicory fiber, acacia fiber, gorgum, turmeric, tapioca, organic high oleic sunflower oil, baking powder, natural flavor, sea salt, calcium carbonate, vitamin E, organic monk fruit. As a sweetener, it's one of the best healthy and natural sweeteners out there that doesn't affect your blood sugar much and have just a fraction of calories. And cocoa. So you might if you're someone who's been following this podcast for a while and who is into healthy eating, you might notice this one ingredient that kind of at first bothered me. Organic high oleic sunflower oil. So you know that we are not fans of vegetable oils here, and any half-decent nutritionist will not be in favor of vegetable oils high in omega-6s that are proven to negatively affect all aspects of our health, just because omega-6 fatty acids, they're pro-inflammatory, and inflammation seems to drive a lot of health conditions. But also what happens is omega-6s, pro-inflammatory fats, compete in your cell for the place in your cell membranes with omega-3 fatty acids. And the more you have omega-6 fatty acids, the less fluid your cell membrane is, and basically the worse your cell communication is. And besides all the inflammation, it worsens all the aspects of your health. And it is even speculated by a lot of authorities in nutrition field that the increase, really a big increase, I believe it's like 20% or something, in the consumption of those omega-6 rich oils. It's the reason why obesity is on the rise, a lot of metabolic diseases, heart disease, cancers, diabetes, it can be traced to that for so many conditions. But the thing is, original sunflower oil is really high in omega-6 fatty acids. I looked up in details the information on organic high oleic sunflower oil, and in comparison to original sunflower oil, the sunflower seeds are bred in a way so that sunflower oil is rich in omega-9 fatty acids. And omega-9 fatty acids, they are of course different from omega-6s and omega-3s, and it's actually good for your health. And sunflower oil, this high oleic sunflower oil, consists somewhere about 80% of it is omega-9 fatty acids, and then polyunsaturated fatty acids, among of which is omega-6 is only somewhere around, I think it's like 7% or 6%. And then also there are other fatty acids. But this sunflower oil, high oleic sunflower oil, is much, much closer. It's almost identical, actually, with its fatty acids content to olive oil that is proven to be super healthy for us, right? Because olive oil is high in omega-9 fatty acid. That is monounsaturated fatty acid. That is proven to be good for our health, and it is the main ingredient in olive oil, and so this organic high oleic sunflower oil might be not that bad, guys. Maybe something similar to olive oil, but a little bit more stable, or maybe the same, because it even has actually more that omega-9 fatty acid than olive oil. The point is, this Catalina Crunch, they did quite a good job with the ingredient list. Plus, people really love the crunch, the taste, that it is plant-based, that this ingredient list is really, really clean. There are 0 added sugars because monk fruit is considered to be non-caloric natural sweetener. There are 7 grams of fiber per portion. That is 26 grams of dry weight, and then 12 grams total carbs with 5 grams of net carbs only. And this information is for nutrition geek in you. So as you can see, this Catalina Crunch. So Catalina Crunch, Krishna, if you're listening to this, good job. I don't know if I affected this ingredient list in any way, but yeah, I actually do recommend this cereal to people who need some sort of cereal replacement, even for your kids. Like, this is a great substitution to that dessert stuff that most kids are fat. So Catalina Crunch, look them up. The link is in the show notes. The next news today is Morning Star, a brand by Kellogg. Morning Star is an attempt of Kellogg to create plant-based, good for you, plant-based substitute to meat products. And guys, so they have like sausages, burgers, all these sorts of processed meat replacement made totally of plants. And what can I say? Another crappy plant-based processed food, it's food-like product on the market. I don't even know why they say that it is a better food for you when you're trying to eat less meat. Like, this is not better, guys. I talked about it many times on this podcast. So this plant-based processed meat replacement product is not good for you. Let me read to you the ingredient list, for example, of their breakfast sausage. So again, we are talking about Morning Star Farms by Kellogg veggie breakfast sausage. So the ingredient list: textured vegetable protein, gluten, soy protein. So this vegetable protein consists of gluten and soy protein. You're gonna see all the foods that are proven to be not so great for people with any gut issues or possible food sensitivities and allergic reactions. So this is like, everything is in there. If you want some allergy and food sensitivity, eat it. The next item, egg whites. So it's not entirely plant-based, I guess. I don't know how I missed that. Corn oil, high omega-6 vegetable oils. Contains 2% or less of salt. Yeah, like, this is so good. I don't even know why people are so afraid of sodium. Sodium is needed for life. Anyway, sodium caseinate. I'm not really sure what that exactly is and where it comes from here. Soy protein isolate, sugar, modified potato starch, canola oil. Canola oil, like corn oil wasn't enough. Spices, yeast extract, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, again, soy, wheat, and corn. Caramel color, gorgum, soy sauce, more soy, natural and artificial flavors from not meat sources. Onion powder, maltodextrin, that is used often as a fiber, kind of fiber, but it's not that great for you. Vitamins and minerals. Of course, we need to eat vitamins and minerals on top of all that crap to make it viable product at all. And add all the B vitamins, B2, B6, B12, B1, and iron. And because without that, this burger would really be a piece of crap. I'm sorry, but that's like sunflower oil and then sesame seed oil. Morning Star Farms. But guys, like, if you see it and you were run away from it, better eat, like, really, it's 100% better for you to eat any sort of meat than this crap, even if it's conventionally grown, like this soy, gluten, corn oil, sugar, canola oil. What else do we need to make it worse for you? I really don't know. The next news, tuna. Let me find this link for you about tuna. So tuna, basically, it's a tuna substitution, and it is plant-based. Here they try to add omega-3 fatty acids from algae or from seaweed. And just listen to the key facts or claims, health claims. Vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, and non-GMO. Delicious taste and texture. Great source of calcium, omega-3s, complete proteins. 100% ocean safe, non-GMO, and gluten-free again. Like the first wasn't enough. An affordable and delicious option for a quick snack, lunch and dinner. Low in calories, high in nutrition, low in fat. And so tuna in spring water. So this is tuna substitution. Let's read the ingredient list that is always hidden in such products. Water, that is good. Non-GMO textured soy protein, yeast extract, maltodextrin, Arabic gum, some sort of textured stuff to give it volume. Sunflower oil, and this is not high oleic stuff, guys. This is just regular omega-6 full pro-inflammatory oil. So sunflower oil, natural flavor, sea salt, seaweed, and potassium chloride. And at the end it says contains non-GMO soy, no trans fats, no cholesterol, no artificial preservatives, and nothing good for you really, guys. Because honestly, all it has is soy, water, seaweed, and then vegetable oil. So everything that is on top of it, like high calcium content, and I don't know, maybe there is somewhere omega-3 fatty acids too mentioned. Yeah, it says, high calcium, but it's really not that high, and most of it comes from, I don't even know from where it comes from. But sunflower oil, this, guys, is also pro-inflammatory food. It is not better for you than tuna. It is not better for you than meat even. It is not better for you than anything. And all it has is soy. Like, you needed more soy in your diet. All this meat replacement, fish replacement products, it's a bunch of soy, beans, some fiber, and tons usually of vegetable oils. And you'll be lucky if there is nothing else like sugar and preservatives and additives and all this stuff that I can't even pronounce. So the name of this product was Tuna by Atlantic Natural Foods. So TUNO. You can look them up, but if you see them, run away from that food. The next, and guys, I just wanted, I guess, to get back to a few things here. First, a quote from the book I'm absolutely loving, The Queen of Fats, Why Omega-3s Were Removed from the Western Diet and What We Can Do to Replace Them. Good nutrition does not inevitably guarantee good health. Poor nutrition, however, always produces poor health. So the point is, if you don't pay attention to what you eat, your nutrition is going to be bad by default in our modern food system. And poor nutrition guarantees you bad health. Like when you eat right, you can still do a lot of things wrong, like not managing your stress or not sleeping enough, not taking care of your emotional and mental health, right? Expose yourself to chemicals. Like, and you can still do things to compromise your health. But if you don't take care of your nutrition, it is a guarantee that you're going to be in a bad health, and it's just a matter of time. Usually, the longer we live on Earth, the poorer our nutrition. The more poor our nutrition is, the worse health we have. That's what I noticed almost like, I didn't actually see any exception to this rule. Another point that I'm learning from this book, not so much learning, but being reminded about, is that there is a good chance that our health decreases as a planetary health, as the health of our whole society, is because we started to eat the wrong kind of fats. Our human health seems to thrive when we get variety of fats from different food sources, not changed in many ways and preserved well. But specifically, we need certain fats like omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6 fatty acids because our body cannot make those. We need them to be healthy and to thrive. The problem with those fats, omega-6s are pro-inflammatory. It is considered to be good when you have either 1-to-1 ratio of omega-6s to omega-3s, or when you have slightly more omega-6s, like 2-to-1 would be also an okay ratio. The problem with modern nutrition is in our food supply, because omega-6s are more stable, in our food supply, omega-6s used much, much more. So all the vegetable oil, sunflower, canola oil, actually, there are a lot of omega-3 fatty acids, but they are highly unstable. And the way canola oil is processed, they make them pro-inflammatory. But other oils, sunflower oil, peanut oil, like so many oils that are high in omega-6 fatty acids that are pro-inflammatory. And also what happens is, because our animals are fed their unnatural diet rich in grains, the amount of omega-6 fatty acids in their meat also increases. And so even if you don't eat yourself, if you don't buy vegetable oils high in omega-6s, if you eat processed foods, if you eat conventionally grown meat, poultry, eggs, you're going to get your omega-6s. And so the percentage of those omega-6s was gradually rising in our society. And again, the problem is it affects a lot cell communication, and cell communication is the key to your health. Like if you're a trillion or several, I don't know what, you're a multi-trillion cells organism. If your don't cells communicate well, especially your neural cells, your brain cells, your heart cells, it's a bad news, guys. Your health going to be compromised and you can die. And so the amount of those unhealthy omega-6 fatty acids, well, unhealthy when you eat too many of them, has been increasing. And a lot of nutritionists, a lot of people who do health, who work on health statistics, they really believe that that is the reason why so many diseases like heart disease, like cancers, all sorts of metabolic issues are on the rise. And that's why when you look at all these food alternatives or plant-based substitutions, a lot of them have vegetable oils because it's cheaper, guys, and because then they are more shelf stable, and they put them everywhere. And on top of that, you consume mostly more soy, corn, beans, and vegetable oils. That is not a great substitution for whole food, good quality animal products. That is a bad news for your health. And that's why I really want you to pay attention to all these plant-based substitutions, because most of them are bad for your health. They're not even neutral. They're bad for health. They make your health worse, not better. And now we're gonna switch to lighter topics of today's episode: ice cream, kids nutrition, and blended milks. So ice cream, I actually, I've been reading, while reading different newsletters about food and food products today, I stumbled upon this new ice cream pops product. And the cool thing about it is what I loved. I loved the beautiful design. I loved it's really creative and kind of like cool to just look at it. Also, I love that the portion was something more of the treat should be, not like a gallon of ice cream, but a small portion. I believe it's like, I don't know, 100 grams or maybe less, something that 100 calorie portion with 5 grams of sugar. I actually believe that if you eat really healthy diet, if you most of your food, whole foods full of nutrients, 5 grams of sugar a day won't make a huge difference. And what I loved about this product specifically is the ingredient list. And so the ingredients are, and this is also plant-based option, guys, actually: coconut milk, strawberry, raspberry, passion fruit, coconut blossom sugar, baobab, tapioca, vanilla bean, sea salt. And they have different flavors, of course, but this is made from real foods, and the portion is good and the design is creative. So if I were to buy something, to my kids, for example, as a treat, or as I wanted to treat myself, that's the kind of thing I would choose. It doesn't have, even if you're on low carb, on keto, this won't mess up your macros. So this is really cool thing. And I'm gonna link it in the show notes, and that's just what I found. I haven't tried it yet, so try it, guys, and let me know how it tastes. But everything else looks amazing. Kids, back to kids, guys. So what I was reading about: increased health claims on children's food belies products' poor nutritional quality, study reveals. The percentage of children's products making front of pack nutritional and better for you claims has increased significantly in the past decade, as has the use of fun appeals. But the nutritional quality has not, according to a recent study that prompted researchers to call for stricter marketing guidelines for children's products. So, nearly a decade after the World Health Organization developed guidelines restricting products marketed to children based in part of sugar, fat, and salt content, and systematic review published in August found 88% of products marketed to children in 2017 do not meet the guidelines. This is the same percentage as in 2009, according to the study which compared products marketed to children in Canada in 2009 and in 2017. By far, the most common nutrient threshold exceeded was sugar, with 72.9 and 77.3% of the products having excess sugar in 2009 and 2017 respectively, and 16% of the products qualified as high in fat in each data set. So basically, products marketed to kids and to you parents, because kids do not understand marketing that well. All they care about is some funny character on the package or fun colors. That's what they pay attention to. It's more for you parents. So when you read on the front label of the product that something is good for you, and it's not just to kids products, it's adults products too, do not believe in that. Like, what's that claim is based on? Question it. The company, a lot of companies don't even have nutritionists on board. They don't consult any nutritionist. They read something in the paper and decides it's a good idea to put this slogan on their product, even though it has nothing to do with reality. And yes, you heard it right. It has nothing to do with reality. They market products as a better for you product based on nothing exactly. That's truth, objective truth for the most product on the market. So before you jump into buying all these products that say on the front cover better for you, stop and don't do that, because most of it, objectively, it's objective truth. Most of that is full of, it's lie. It's those marketing people are lying to you. So just wanted to mention that. And then the last but not least, kind of fun one. So a new product on the market called Live Real Farms Dairy Plus Almond or Dairy Plus Oat Milk. So basically it's a lactose-free milk, also low fat, mixed with almond or oat milk. And also there are vanilla flavor, there's a vanilla flavor, a chocolate flavor, the one that is also sweetened. And I really do not understand this product. Like, I understand, when, somebody wants to drink almond milk because they do not tolerate well casein, the protein in milk, not just lactose. There is also casein that is pro-inflammatory and causes a lot of problems. Vegan people want to drink plant-based milk, or other people who don't care about plant-based and they want real thing. But this is like a blend of fake stuff that is a really poor combination for your body to digest. And they say the good thing about it is the creaminess, and I don't know where the creaminess comes from, since the milk is low fat, like where there is cream in it. I don't really understand that. And then there is a bunch of stuff, it's a clean label. Like, let me, unsweetened vanilla, dairy plus almond. Let's look at the ingredient list. Here. Where is our ingredient? It says lactose free, 5 grams of protein, 70 calories, no added sugars, no artificial flavors. Here, ingredients: low fat milk. So where the creaminess come from that they claim people are looking for? Water, almonds, so far so good. less than 0.5% of natural flavors, sea salt, sunflower lecithin, that is a emulsifier, nothing that bad, vitamin A palmitate, that's some sort of synthetic form of vitamin A, vitamin D3, lactase enzyme, then something, another seaweed to make it, I guess, creamy. Contains almonds, milk, may contain traces of soy. So maybe, I'll link it in the show notes. Try, guys, let me know. But from health perspective, that might be a food that is problematic for your digestion. It's still milk, even though it is lactose free, and it's almonds. And so when you mix dairy with some nut milk, those are products, and not a great combination. All I'm saying. But other than that, it's okay. The ingredient list, if you like milk, that causes a lot of problems for many people. So that's it for today, guys. So check out Catalina Crunch as a substitute for your not so good for you cereal. Again, no zero sugars, and really good ingredient list. So congrats, Krishna. And Morningstar, stay away from those products. All those fake meat substitutions products. Tuna, also stay away from fake tuna. Check out that ice cream link also, because that might be something to indulge in. Amazing clean ingredient list. And then for kids and for yourself, just be aware of this marketing of products that they put on the front label. Better for you, healthy for you, good for you. None of that is true, guys. So you are wasting your money and your health. How about that? That's it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in this week. Thank you for sending all the appreciation letters and texts and messages. Thank you for sharing this podcast. If you haven't shared an episode of this podcast, why not go and share with someone who think might really benefit from it? Or if you really loved it, just share it on your social media. Go to iTunes and review and put 5 stars to our podcast so more people get educated and we transform altogether our food system by claiming better for us products and by becoming smarter consumers. So do that, share it, rate us on iTunes, make the good stuff spread to improve our food system. Have a healthy weekend. Check out some of the products I mentioned. I have no affiliation with them, but I think it's a good idea if you try them and replace something not so great for the better product. And as usual, guys, thank you and eat better daily.